Roger, Mission Control. This is Mission Control to the launch vehicle. This is launch vehicle. We'd like to respond to a 3-7 checklist requested by Mission Center Control. Over. Roger, launch vehicle. Stand by. We'll prepare the checklist for rundown. And then for you. All right, we're situated here ready for liftoff. Checklist A71 Beta Niner. Roger, launch vehicle. The systems checklist proceeding as follows. Ceiling 300 Alpha and all systems are go. VTR recorders engaged and running. Over. Roger, all systems. Delta 999.113 time and counting. We request an Allison check on the 37 hydrogen unit.
Command module ready. Prepare for liftoff. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Command module ready. Prepare for liftoff. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Activate K-1 agenda. Epilogue.
Command module ready. Prepare for liftoff.
Welcome to the K-1 Agenda, episode 136. Today is December 9th, 2022. I'm so glad to be back once again. Can you believe it, people? It's almost Christmas, and we're up to episode 136. I am now over 3 months into my healthy living and eating, and trust and believe I won't be back on here next year saying, oh, I'm about to start all over. No. This time it's just for, I'm going to be eating better for the rest of my life. I might splurge maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks on maybe it's a pizza or something like that. But no, I plan on eating a lot better. I feel better, and getting my self in better shape. I spent a lot of time sitting. I was spending a lot of time sitting. Now I get up in the morning, I get my workout in. I got a couple of workouts in, and weight training at least 2 times a week. Feel good, energized, and I'm back in here. This is what matters the most, to be back in the studio. That's very important to me. A lot of people have been trying to figure out what I meant in my last couple of posts. If you're not sure, go check out the information below. Of course, below, you can buy, merchandise, t-shirts, everything. The links are listed below in merchandise. And also look into the NFT project I did. It's called KTDR1, and it's with Damien, Roach, and Neave. It's my very first NFT, and it's available now for purchase. If you're interested in purchasing my NFT, please look below, and you can purchase it in 2 different places. Here's just a preview of that NFT. Once again, KTDR1. And also check out the Aural Mining 2 project, which is the Harbinger Strand blueprint, which is my guys. This is their label, and they gave me a chance to be on the Aural Mining, the second project. And here is just a taste of 2 tracks that I have on here. It's Sector 9 and Plan of Escape. These are 2 obscure tracks that Strand came into the studio, listened to, and was like, hey man, give us those, because it's a little different. And I'm proud of it, so check it out. Tell me what you think. I think this week I have been playing Sector 9. I'm going to play Plan of Escape. Check it out.
It's time to make my plan of escape. 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 It's time to make my plan of escape.
Out right now on limited edition color white vinyl, full color jacket. I'm so proud of this project. This is my Optic Nerve Project Fragments EP. It's PBX-36. That's the 36th release. PBX-36 Optic Nerve Fragments. Out now. If you like information, look below and you can find an email to contact distribution so you can get the record in your stores. Once again, this is Fragments. Today, we're gonna let you guys check out. We're gonna play this track from this EP. Let's go with Linear Motion. Linear Motion. This particular vinyl all over the world. I want to thank a couple of shops. There's a couple of shops in Athens, Greece that carry it now. It's available in almost everywhere in the world, Australia as well. So I'm going to also put you up on another new release. This is PBX-35, the Unidentifiable EP with DJ Maaco from Detroit in Effect, and also myself, K-1. Check out DJ Maaco's track, and it's titled The People. And also check out my track on the other side, which is called On My Computer. And remember, this is available via MP3 and also available on vinyl. Check the links below so you can find out where your body is and where you can get information on obtaining these for your stores. Thank you. vinyl and MP3. Hot tracks. Pick them up. People still late to the game on this new music. It's a lot of music came out on Puzzlebox this year, and a lot more will be coming out next year. I also want to tell you about, once a month I do an interview with people who I find very interesting in my life. And it's just artists and just different types of people, man, who are very important to me and are legends to me. Listen, the first interview I did was Brian Boyer. That's on episode 131. Second episode I did was Eddie Fowlkes, and that's on episode 126. Third interview, Kech Harrington from Strand. That's episode 122. The latest and greatest episode that I just did was Brian Bonds at the beginning of December, and that's episode 135. So please check these out. These are very good interviews, man. I have a lot more people coming in the future, and I hope that you all enjoy these, man. You'll get some questions that people don't normally ask, man. And these are just some very important people, man, and very interesting people. And I'm very glad that they took the time out to do these interviews. Also, remember, people, and I usually don't talk about what's coming out, but I have started saying that now. New Alien FM coming in 2023. Studio sessions ongoing right now. Once again, that's Alien FM with me and Black Tony coming in 2023 with a little bit of something that's a little bit different. Alien FM was always a little bit different. So get ready for that. Also, get ready for those K-1 DJ dates coming in 2023. And also, if you'd like to book a live show for Optic Nerve, please contact Daniel at connectbookings.com and he will sort you out for a live show. Thank you. Puzzlebox Records. Puzzlebox Records is my label. It's been around since 1995. That's when it was started. I just want to let people know, if you want to buy any of the old music that we have, some repressings and some new stuff that we're pressing, because we're going to be pressing old stuff, some more old repressings as well. Please contact distribution at puzzleboxrecords.com and we will sort you out with a wholesale order. First off, PBX-34, which is K-1 meets Marty Bonds. That's the Cosmic Flight EP. The latest release. Pick that up. It's been doing very well. It's on a lot of DJs lists and stuff, and top 10 lists. So I'm very proud of that. That track of Marty's, man, To Fly is awesome. So please pick that up. Also, PBX-TR3 Optic Nerve Trilogy Wave. That's from the Trilogy Wave 3 EP set. This is Wave 3. It's back in stock and it's directly from us now. You can buy it directly from us. It was originally only being distributed by Rubber Dub Records out of Glasgow, but now we have it back and we're exclusively distributing it ourselves. And you got to get that track. The track on there is called The Gateway. It's a very unique Optic Nerve track I did back in the 90s. Also, pick up PBX-C230. That's the Alien FM double pack. Original double pack called The Original Broadcast. It's repressed and back in stock. Pick that up. Also, pick up PBX-32 Stargazing EP, K-1 featuring the awesome Doppler effect. Pick that up. It's on color vinyl as well. Limited edition color vinyl. Also, pick up PBX-3 Face Your Fate with the great writings of Black Tony. And it's also an acapella on here, so pick that up. Also pick up PBX 8.5 Electropathics EP, repressing in stock now. That features the track Detroit Parties Rock Like This. Also pick up PBX4, the Automaton EP with the tracks Techno's on My Mind, Nemesis, and Oscillator. Also pick up Modular World K-1 EP. This is my K-1 electro funk, more minimalized. Pick that up. It's called Modular World, and that's PBX-29. Also pick up the third release for Alien FM, which is called Monochromatic Images, featuring the vocals from Kayla McKnight, Black Tony, and K-1. Pick that up. Also pick up PBX-31 voice modulation from the album Mad Scientist. AUX88 presents The Mad Scientist. Pick that up. We will be putting out more EPs from my releases with AUX88 from that Mad Scientist album. This was a great track done by Tommy Hamilton. Also, PBX-33 Strand meets Optic Nerve. We have a few of those left, so pick those up. It did quite well, but we do have a few more left, and we want to get those out. So thank you. And once again, if you have any questions and you'd like to talk to us about getting these records in your record store and you want to get it wholesale, please hit up distribution@puzzleboxrecords.com. Thank you. Hey, what's up, everybody? I just want to let you know that now the Optic Nerve t-shirts is available. Alien FM t-shirts is available. All my designs I did formerly when I was in AUX88, all the designs I did for Direct Beat Classics, all the Detroit designs I did, you can get them in t-shirts, hoodies, baseball shirts, coffee mugs, phone cases, laptop bags, everything is available. And you can order this and have pretty good, reasonable shipping because the t-shirts are printed in countries all around the world. So please take note. Here's the link, and you can buy all the material. And keep watching out because I have a sale twice a month where it's 35% off everything in the store. So thank you once again for supporting, and look for those new designs coming. Thank you. K-1 out. Question of the week. Listen, if you have any questions you'd like to be answered, please email puzzlebox@puzzleboxrecords.com, and I'll be happy to sign any, not sign, but answer any questions that you may have. It's pretty early here today, and I did just finish working out. It's like all of a sudden I'm kind of sleepy, but we're going to get to it. The question is, this is a great question. I really like this question. What are some of your guilty pleasures? And, you know, I have a lot of, my audience is a broad range from people all over the world, different countries. Sometimes, you know, there's a language barrier and people don't understand what I mean. Guilty pleasure is something that you like that people wouldn't think that you would like. That's what guilty pleasures is. One of my guilty pleasures is I love disco. The whole 70s disco movement, man, I love disco music. I love Italian disco, US, the American style disco, man, any of that, man. Give me ABBA, all of that stuff. I loved it. The cheesier the better. I love disco. I always have. And everybody already knows one of my biggest guilty pleasures. I love R&B music. Not just, you know, mid-tempo. No, I like balladeers. I'm really into, I've always liked Jeffrey Osborne, you know, Peabo Bryson, Teddy Pendergrass, the OJs, man. I mean, just singers. One of my favorite newest singers in the years have been Joe. That's one of my guilty pleasures. Also, another guilty pleasure, I love sitting down, contemplating, and figuring out how to make something, like to do something, like doing things around the house. The whole idea for my studio, man, I already had it years in the making and had it written down on what I wanted to do. You know, when me and my wife were waiting to get a house, I figured out what I wanted to do. But I have an engineering background anyway, so that's why I kind of think the way I do and how I'm very meticulous in what I'm doing. But yeah, that's a great question. That's a couple of my guilty pleasures. And I also enjoy like opera, like classical stuff, man. I love to listen to something that's just easy, you know, easy going. That's why I like techno, because I like the more obscure techno that's intelligent, where you're just hearing the beautiful sounds but funky, you know, like a lot of the Model 500, some of the Carl Craig, At Last and stuff like that, man. Just beautiful music. Once again, thank you. Great question. If you have any more questions, please email puzzlebox@puzzleboxrecords.com and I will sort you out with an answer. Thank you. Old pick. This week's old pick is my first release. My first ever release and contract was 1990. And the model number of this track is M015. M015 is the 15th release on Metroplex, which is Juan Atkins' label. Me and Jesse Anderson, another local DJ, we got together. I was already in a group with RX7, which was the group before we became AUX88. I had left that group. We were having issues and problems, and I just went ahead and I delved into getting my own equipment and just kind of dipped and was by myself for a while, just doing my own thing, and decided to do some music. And I hooked up with an old local DJ that we were doing, and we ended up making some tracks. And then I sent the cassette to Metroplex. Juan was not in town at the time, and that was when Metroplex was on Riopelle, which is on down by Eastern Market downtown. KMS was next door, and Transmet was upstairs. I'll always remember this record in particular because it's my first record and my very first contract. I remember doing the stuff with Beck. He had more equipment than I did, and it was pretty much coming over his house to get it done. But I always felt like, man, we're just sitting here making music in the house. Let's get it on a label. And, a lot of these guys in Detroit were not that type of person, go-getters, to be like, oh, let's just get it out. They love to have these tapes and play them around the neighborhood for other people to hear. I was not thinking like that. I wanted to be on a label. So what I did was I found the address and took a cassette and just mailed it in. Well, it took probably about a week, and I got a call from Anthony Shakir. I looked on the phone. I looked at my caller ID, and it was Metroplex. I'm like, oh. So I answered. He said, "Hey man, this is Anthony Shakir from Metroplex, man, and me and my buddy Marty. Marty who works here, man. We were listening to your cassette, man, and we pulled it out, man. Pulled it out of the trash, and we liked it, man. We're gonna let Juan hear this. We're gonna let Juan hear this when he gets back. So if you're available, man, we can set up something. You can come down." So I remember going to tell Beck I was all excited or whatever, and we did. We went there, man, and Juan was like, "Okay, I like this track. Boom, such and such. This is the day you guys come into the studio, and then I'm gonna have a contract for you guys." Boom, and that's how it happened. And here it is. This is Metroplex M015. I came up with the original name of the group was the Techno Posse, which I thought that was kind of corny. And I remember in those times too, that was when I first met Ron Cook, Reckless Ron Cook. It was also when I met Strand. It was also when I met Octave One, the Burton brothers. Everybody was down at that studio. It was actually one of the first times I ever met Derek May, because he would come down there, and I remember meeting Carl Craig. Everybody was down there. Stacy Pullen, who else? Kenny Larkin, Jit, Suburban Night, man. It was just everybody. But I was most impressed with two people, and it was Anthony Shakir and Marty Bonds. I was more impressed with those guys because they welcomed us in, and they spent time and we was like, wow, all these different pieces of gear. Oh man, we'll show you how to work it. I'll never forget that, man. And once again, thanks, send shout out to Anthony Shakir and Marty Bonds. Thank you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this story with this old pick, and this is my first release once again. Frequency. That was the name that we settled on. We finally came up with the group Frequency. And lo and behold, there was another group out of the UK that was called Frequency. So the track was called Television. I did all the vocals on that. And we had a chance to meet Abdul Muhammad from Adrenaline MOD. He was here from London, and I wrote down some lyrics and asked him to speak because it was the first time I ever seen a black guy who had a British accent, who was from London. And he was like, he obliged, sure, man, I'll go ahead and do it on the mic. So that's what's on the other side, New Jack House. It's the second track. But once again, man, I love telling these stories, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week on the next Old Picking video. Thoughts of the week. This week's thoughts of the week. Simply put, new way and a new day. I just think the best advice I can give to people, I won't even say advice. What I tell people what it is that I do. It could help you, it might not, but it's just my thoughts of the week. Sometimes, when you come to a pass and everything's just not working out, amen, there's always a new day and there's always a new way. So what I try to do is, anybody who really knows me, I can get very excited and I get upset. But what I do is it's a way of me to reset. And that's what it is, a new day, a new way and a new day. You have to do a reset. And with me, that's what I do. I get upset, and because I'm like, how can I do this and how can I figure this out? And I sit down for a moment just by myself and I just be like, I got this. Oh, I'm going to get it. I got it. And a lot of that is attributed to my moms, man. We figure out things. I don't care how hard it is. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do it. But now as I've gotten older, I try not to get upset. And I don't anymore. I don't get upset. It's just like, nope. Okay, this is a new day. And I'm going to try this a new way. And what I finally decided to do now, I've never been over, I'm over ambitious, but I'm not a person who has an ego, but I'm more confident. And now I think I am confident because I listen back and I look at what I've done, and I've listened to all the music I've done, all the different genres and all the different aliases I have for music, and it's like, wow, you know what, man? I've done some things, and but what I've tried to do, and that's what I keep trying to do, make it different, man. A new way, a new day. Update what you're trying to do. So when you listen to my stuff, there is a sound that you're going to hear and you know that it's me. But you'll notice I'm always constantly trying to update myself and better myself. So thanks. That's my thoughts of the week. A new way and a new day. Thank you. Shout outs this week. As always, please look at this picture. This is my brother, Mark Antonio Tucker. He's 58 years old. If anyone out there knows my brother, you see him, contact me. This is ridiculous. The internet is such a powerful thing. If anyone knows my brother, you see this, send me an email. Look my name up on the internet. You see here, hit me up at Puzzlebox at puzzleboxrecords.com, and we should be able to find my brother as well as him reaching out. Love you, bro. Get in contact so we can get you back with the family. This week, I want to send a special shout out to a very enigmatic person, man. I've always admired him. We don't really know each other that well, but I remember I DJed one of his parties years ago, and we ran into each other, and I respect this guy so highly. This is DJ Billy Bob. I respect him. The guy just does this. He reminds me, he's like a cross between a George Clinton and David Bowie, you know what I mean? But he's into electronic music, and he's the guy that he'll wear the costumes, he'll do the wigs and all this stuff, man. And his music is impeccable. And I want to say shouts out to DJ Billy Bob, and check out his new release, which is on Interdimensional Transmissions. You got to get his new release, DJ Billy Bob. Shouts out, love, man, and I appreciate what you do, and I've always admired what you've done, especially your work that you did with Paris from the Grand Poobahs. That was really good too, as well as your own solo stuff. And on that note, I also want to send a special shout out, as always, to my mom and pop, who are always there for me, always supporting, still to this day. There's not a week go by my mother said, "What are you doing?" or "What's going on?" And if I tell her, say, "Hey, did you do this? Or you working on that? Did you do?" Man, they remember everything, man. And I love them. And once again, everybody out there, don't think I take this lightly. Thank you for all your support of the K-1 agenda. This has been episode 136. Thank you so much for all your support. And I just wanted to say, everyone, please hit that subscribe button for YouTube, and please subscribe to my page. I really have enjoyed all the support I've been getting, but hey, like this and subscribe to this page. Keith Tucker K1. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you.